host your Columbia property on websites like Airbnb, starting next month, you'll have to get a business license and pay registration fees. City Council passed an ordinance regulating short-term rentals in the capital city.
Yeah, our Andrew Fancher tells us what residential neighborhoods can expect moving forward.
After 18 months of working with the short-term rental industry, city officials say they finally made a compromise on a new ordinance, which means that if you want to list your property on a website like Airbnb, you'll have to go through the city first.
I think this is a good first step in regulating short-term rentals in the city of Columbia.
Councilman Howard Duvall says Columbia's new ordinance, which goes into effect in May, is not as harsh as he originally anticipated. When it was proposed in 2021, the ordinance sought to ban non-owner occupied short-term rentals in residential areas across Columbia.
In my mind, a non-owner occupied short-term rental should not be located in a residentially zoned area. They are a business, they are a boutique hotel, and we should not allow that. This ordinance does not do that, and I think that is something that we will look at down the road as we gather data.
We're told the original draft would have effectively banned all Airbnbs and similar listings from the capital city, which is why some short-term rental operators have been fighting the proposal for nearly 2 years, reaching a middle ground on Tuesday.
I think it's a good starting point, and I think the only negative is that, hey, maybe it possibly can change in the future.
David Bergman's management company oversees over 100 short-term rentals in the greater Columbia area. He says the new ordinance requires short-term rental operators to secure business licenses and pay annual permit fees ranging from $100 to $250. We're told the revenue will go towards hiring 2 new code enforcement officers to monitor short-term rentals across Columbia.
Yeah, so the code enforcement has said that they're going to take 30 days to basically develop the permitting process internally at the city. After that, there's a 90-day window where we'll be able to go out and get permits the same way that we would get long-term rental permits. And I definitely commend the city for making that just the same thing that we're doing for long-term rentals. It's just for short-term rentals now as well.
Columbia's code enforcement says their job now is to locate every short-term rental in the capital city. A housing official hopes to have a good idea of that number when the registration period ends later this year. Reporting from City Hall, Andrew Fancher, WIS News 10.